Welcome back, everybody! We have the Elite Division left in our Obstacle Academy's second World Ninja League qualifier. Here, the top 3 male, top 3 female athletes from each division are going to qualify for our North Central Regional competition. We're going to host that here at Obstacle Academy in May. Big, cool course for the athletes to take on. We're opting for World Ninja League's new format, so it's no longer a single fail elimination. Instead, it's point-based. A huge thank you to Primo Chalk. Primo Chalk came in clutch. They're helping sponsor the stream. If you're a gym owner or you run a gym and you're in charge of who supplies the chalk, maybe reach out to them, see what kind of deal you can get. I know they give us a pretty incredible deal. So thanks to Primo. So we have 10 obstacles. It's a 3-minute time limit. Athletes are going to continue running until their time runs out or they run out of obstacles. Their final placement is determined by the sum of the difficulty score and the time score. So this wave, this division is unique in that instead of a split decision at the end, the women have their lane and the men have their lanes. First time we've done it here at Obstacle Academy for the WNL. So we'll see how it goes. Looks like we're going to get the first runner started at 6:40. So you guys just hang around, tune back in at 6:40. Here's a quick look at the run order. Ewan Conkey is going to start us off. Then Chase, Jacob, Tristan, Reese, Alyssa, Keegan, Samantha, Zach, Yakov, and then Colin. We've got 11 athletes. Should be a pretty exciting wave to watch. Tune in a little less than 20 minutes. We'll see you here.
It's just pointing at the like the rings are right above me. I'm on it. Okay, when I like water and stuff.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for our final wave of the day. Woo-wee. Competition days get long. Hunter's back. Jerry Boyd is back.
I am back. Good evening.
Ewan Conkey is back. It's our first runner in the elite wave. Ewan's on the Elite 2 team here. Ewan is one of the few athletes, he might be the first that we've ever had, who started in our recreational program on the weekend. Had never done engine before, started in the recreational program on the weekend, and then made his way up through every single team. So he went from the brand newest team to the most elite team in the whole program. I think he's the first one to do it. There might be one, maybe two other athletes.
Like Drake. Started from the bottom down
Started
here.
from the bottom. Now he's Ewan.
Look at
This
the hair.
obstacle is tough. That's the other thing about this format is typically in the traditional courses, you'll see the hardest obstacles, usually the last or second to last obstacle. With the new format, sometimes the crux, obstacles are a little bit more random. There's still going to be sort of a flow. There's a lot that goes into building a course correctly and with correct difficulty and flow and everything, but looks like we have some activity in the chat. Ewan has some support. Oh, I think he's going to skip that Lego, you guys.
Ooh,
no way!
ooh.
Early beta break. Did you see that dive? That is massive.
The hair flowing in the wind.
The goal of the obstacle was to go up to the Lego and do a downward lache, but Ewan running first, he just opted for the beta break. He's on a spinning trapeze bar, opting for forward grip. Lache's into the pockets. No issue. This is a pretty murderous. This is a murderous run. I think Ewan must just be in a send mode tonight. He's taking a breath here before
Over a
his
minute
final
left.
lane. See, the men have their lane at the end here, and the women have their lane. Big trampoline jump.
Boom.
To an agility obstacle. Jumping off that wobbly block, they're making it, he made it look way easier than it is. They have that puck, if they didn't want to do that massive jump, but he doesn't have an issue with that massive jump. He's got about 40 seconds to finish 1.5 obstacles. This one here is super, super tough. Not a big issue for Ewan. Ewan's one of the strongest athletes that we have. Known for his grip strength. Also an incredibly hard worker, though, so, laches and fluidity used to be an issue for him, but you just forget it because he's worked his way into total competence. He's got
It's
just
far out.
10 seconds left here. This is an unbelievably tough move. He's got to take that hook up into a blind cane grab just underneath it. Monster run. I guess we're starting strong in the elite division. Look at this massive cat back to bar.
Flying
Even
squirrel.
on camera, it looks big. When you're on that post in a perch position and you're looking at the bar, it has to look like it's a mile away. Awesome run out of Ewan. Up next, we got Chase Lawless. Trains at Conquer Burnsville.
Ooh.
He doesn't have a primary coach at this time. A ninja he looks up to is Sam Folsom. He's cruising along. I've seen Chase do some pretty impressive stuff. I know he's real strong. I haven't seen his strength put to the test, really, but I know he's unbelievably dynamic. He has a crazy swing design on his laches. So
Yeah, definitely expecting some links out of him.
no issue with the first board. This next board is lower and it's tilted. Makes it really tough. Oh, he just misses it. It's super important. Both of your hands have to catch that board at the exact same time. It pivots only in the middle.
Jumps out to the cone. Saw that?
Yep, opting for just kind of picking out the holds he wants to use here in the script line. No issue with the swing design. That one mistake is not, it really isn't the end of his run. Let's see if he opts for... Nope, looks like he's going up to the Lego. Might have taken a look at that giant move that Ewan did and decided not to.
Let's see, is he gonna link down?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Oh, he was definitely there. It's really tough to commit to that in competition, but it's a risk. You have to weigh your options in competition, and if he didn't feel it, he wasn't ready for it, it's almost smarter to just take that extra swing. This is a much, much trickier lâcher, too, than it looks like from here. There's one pocket on each side of that box. There's no way to just grab one.
Not enough, Chase. Nice.
On to the final lane. He's got about a minute left, a little over a minute. So he has time to do it. Smart approach on the wobbly blocks. Big jump past the puck. This catch is tough. It's a big upward lâcher. There's one pocket on the front and one pocket on the back of this hold that he's on, wingnut style, downward to another one that's straight on. It's a 90-degree lâcher. Now he has quite a bit of time. He's got just over 40 seconds for one obstacle left. Really, really tricky final obstacle. He has to take that cane. He's allowed to use it on any of those bars. Looks like he's chalking up and getting mentally prepared for this last little push here. Oh, he's going for the big jump.
Huge beta break.
Yeah, shamelessly, I did try that in testing, and I wasn't able to do it, and he makes the beta break. Wow. Unfortunate hiccup earlier on in the course, but he shows that it is possible. This dismount is massive. I didn't know if anybody would end up doing that. We threw a few soft attempts at it in testing, but like we said earlier, Chase, he has the power. He has a giant lâcher toolkit. Up next, we got Jacob Kafes. We see him in and out of the gym sometimes at our Adult Open gyms. No issue through the first obstacle. No issue through the second. Opts for a one-hand catch.
Ooh.
Huge. That's a huge lâcher to catch one-handed. I can't believe he just did
Clear.
that. No! This little slip up on the block. It looks like he's smiling, kind of shaking it off. It's an unfortunate one to miss because, you know, the obstacle itself, I don't think it's the trickiest obstacle, but unfortunate mishap. Totally fine. His run is definitely not over. I know Jacob. I know he has the strength and power. He also has the time here to finish as long as he maintains a nice, efficient, smooth run.
Eyeing out these holds. Looks like he's got a plan in his mind. He's gonna stick to it. Gotta get to that cannonball. He knows what he's got to do to get there.
Nice turnaround. That was super, super
360.
quick thinking. He had the wrong hand in front. He had to do a full 360 and just plucks it out of the air. Looks like he's opting up for the Lego. That Lego is way up there.
He's going for the jump.
Oh, yeah, I think he's
Going for
going
the
to opt for the jump. This jump is massive. Can he? I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it.
Took flight.
Series of lâchers. Clearing on through. Little mistake early on, but looking awfully powerful now. Catches forward grip on that spinning bar. Ridiculously, ridiculously difficult to do. Switches to mixed grip for the lâcher. A little over a minute. Little technical work here. Does he got it? Oh, he just misses. Looks like his left hand missed.
Right into the split decision.
Going right into it, right into the agility. Also opting for the jump. These last two back-to-back are nuts. Just comes up short. So he has time, even if he takes a breath here. Shakes his hands out and chalks up if he needs it. He should have time to do it. So we saw Chase do a massive, massive skip. We saw Ewan
He's eyeing it up. Sorry.
attempt it. Yeah, we saw Ewan attempt it. See what he opts for. Well, he's definitely not going to jump to the second. Let's see how comfortable he is on a cane. Little cane tech. Canes are definitely not my personal strength.
He's looking at
See
that
if
dismount.
yeah, I think he might be looking at. No, he's looking up at that hook. It looks like he's got a lot of swing. Oh, his hands just give out at the last second. Awesome push. Awesome run out of Jacob. Super, super cool, dude. Super hard worker. Massive jump. Tons of air time. Put together a nice run. Up next, we got Young Busy. He's repping the Busy shirt. Tristan Anderson, you guys met him earlier if you were tuned into the stream on the Meet the Athletes.
Loves mayonnaise.
Yep, he ate that entire jar of mayo. Busy's been around the gym since he was 9. He was a 9-year-old kid.
Jeez.
Came into the gym, real nervous. He actually started on an advanced team when we were our OA program was in its infancy. Started on an advanced team. He was shorter than most of the other athletes, but he would go undefeated just time and time again. It's like he couldn't lose. He couldn't get anything except for first in a competition, so we moved him up, even though the next team up, the kids were way older. And pretty much just maintained his position, maintained his, role in an elite position the entire time he's been here. And it shows. He's also one of those athletes that's really frustrating because sometimes, for one reason or another, he'll miss weeks of practice at a time, and then he shows up and performs exactly as he's performing right now. So it's almost frustrating. Super funny kid. I had him on a team forever. He's got 2 obstacles left, 1:40. Tons of time. Catches the first one. The second one is just slightly easier, a little bit more technical. Hangs on to it. Okay, no, it's going to be interesting what he does here because he probably has the power to do the skip. I don't know how comfortable he is on just standard cane tech.
Going for the side.
But he also has a tendency to figure things out as he goes. So he's looking at the block, and then he looked up at the hook. He's looking at both.
He's right under the hook.
Oh, he's going for the skip. He's going to do it. Clears it. Let's go.
Super
Finishes all cool. Wanders off all cool. Let's go, Busy. Plenty of time left. The skip is so stupid big. I can't believe that they're...
That's
it's
Young
huge.
Busy swagger.
Let's see. That's how far is that? So it's 6 feet, another 6 feet plus some. It's got to be 13 or 14 feet off that cane. You can't really tell on camera. Next up, we have Reese Woolen. Greasy's been in the ninja game forever. We've had him on teams forever. He's on our most elite team also. Saw his teammate just run, so he knows the course is finishable. If you were tuned into the stream earlier, you met Reese on another episode of Meet the Athletes. If you haven't seen it, I won't give anything away. We do like to prank Reese here and there. Keeps him grounded. He takes ninja really, really seriously. Very few people I've ever met work as hard as he does. Follows the sport. Trains all the time. It's pretty crazy to see somebody as young as him, as dedicated as he is to something like this. Clearing his way along, super smart. He always has these super smart, super controlled runs. Every once in a while some chaos happens, but see him psyching up for it, no problem.
That jump is the beta break. I think we're going to see a lot more.
What's nuts about this is he opted to not go to that dismount block, so he has to have the confidence. He has to be confident about this box. And he catches it, of course. Super smart. I think he knows after watching Busy run beforehand, he's going to have to push it. He's hitting every little beta break so far.
Gotta move.
Yeah, it's going to be... It depends if he gets this obstacle, the next one, and he does it quickly. It'll be close between him and Busy. It depends on... No, he had it.
He's got to plan on the cane. Looks like he's going to jump.
Is he going for another beta break? Jump is so stupid big.
One back.
No way. Let's go, Reese. He's got a minute left. He did have one fall, so that is tough. It's on an obstacle I think we know he could have done. Look at that impact. You see it?
One.
He almost exits like a sigh of relief as he catches it. And then a ridiculously big dismount. He knows he made one mistake, but you know, he's been competing so long and at such a high level that I don't think he's going to let that get to him. Next up, we got Alyssa Frankel. Haven't seen her in a while. I think she moved on to college somewhere. She used to be in and out of the gym here, competing a whole ton throughout the years. Always a super solid performer. I know she was a climber for a long time. She's been a climber forever. It shows in her runs. Real competent strength athlete. She's got to stay lined up here, though. Recognizes that she wasn't quite lined up. She's going to have to make a decision. She's got to get that first ring.
Very smart.
Yeah, super smart. Looks like she's going to calm down, line back up. It's one of those things where you really can feel if you're lined up. Oh, she's just a hair off. Hopefully she can shake it off, though. Plenty of course left, plenty of points left. It's not game over after one fall anymore. Not in this format.
See the tech. Got to match both hands. Great work.
No issue on the first one. Second one is just a tiny bit trickier. Oh, she was right there. She had her hands on it, but it just looks like she was twisted up just enough to peel off. Lining up some swing design. She can't use the post, but bumping into it is totally fine. Makes it to the landing platform.
Jump or the Lego? That is the question. It's like the Lego.
Looks like she's going the Lego route.
Lego my ego.
That thing is it is up there so high. It's hard to stress that. But if you can imagine, I mean, as she swings forward, it's at the level of her feet. Able to hang on to it. It's a lot more comfortable if you're in continuous lâché posture, but it is way scarier. Not a whole ton of time left. If she's real fast, she can send it right now, but she's going to have to get sendy. She might have to... One spinning bar to the next, just comes up short. Let's see if she can squeeze one more inch. She's going to have to dive into it right away. Here's a look at the women's lane. Magnetic lâché to the wobbly block. She's got to get the dismount. She gets the clear on that one,
nice.
And it looks like her time is just up. Awesome run out of Alyssa. Good seeing her again. Glad she's still out here doing ninja. Another look at her floating board lâché here. Catches the first one, textbook. Next up, the man, the myth, the legend. This is Keegan Duncanson. If you don't know Keegan, you should. Keegan somehow, I mean, he unintentionally pulls off some of the craziest stuff you'll ever see. Very few people have the passion that Keegi has.
Clear.
Does a ton of, he has a YouTube channel. He does a ton of trick shot videos. Kind of dude perfect style. Recently got engaged.
Legend in the making for sure.
Yep, he is a legend. He's a legend already, but continuously in the making. Nice catch out of Keeg here. That is a really tricky Lachey. Utilizing the post completely fine. He's actually doing really good on time. Keegan's one of his worst fears in Ninja is real tricky agility, and I don't think any of the agility is particularly difficult in this course. It's more of a technical direction change, you know, short technical Lachey style here. I don't imagine he'll have an issue with any of these Lacheys over here. Smart to have a little bit of continuous posture, gives him a head start on momentum. Keegan's really having a great run. Don't you dare! No! Just has to bend his knees. He's on to the final lane. Come on, Keegs. Come on, man. Stay in control. Stay in control.
Nice.
Nicely done. He gets out of there quick. So he has some time left. Let's out his Lachey howl. Another Lachey howl, but it wasn't quite enough. So he has a little under a minute. I'm curious to see. I think Keegan does do some cane work. I see him post every once in a while. He'll be hopping around on a cane. But this move, I mean, this is a pretty specific move to it's almost like a blind grab. The hook that you have to Lachey up to is facing away unless you want to do that monster skip. So we're in the stream room. I can hear him yelling and grunting from out there. Oh, his hands are looking a little tired. Not quite. He lands before it. That skip is massive, but the move upward is really technical, so they're going to have to make a decision. Here's another look at his fall. Just real close.
Just on the edge.
Yep, he landed just on the edge. Another Obstacle Academy native here. Samantha Solon, she's been around for the life of the program, I believe. I think she started on an intermediate team long ago. She's on the most elite team we've got here. Saw a couple of her teammates run earlier. Pretty sendy, really a sendy athlete. I know she has a real long Lachey, so she's not particularly scared of the big jumps or anything either. So we'll see if she goes for the beta breaks that we saw earlier. She's always got a new hairstyle. It's always cool to see. Pretty unique girl. Don't imagine she'll have an issue early on.
Nice.
Super strong athlete, real hard worker. Overcome a whole bunch of stuff in her life, so it's cool to see. Out competing, still out here killing it. Trains Ninja 5 days a week. Primary coach is Hunter Gerard.
That's a pretty cool guy.
That sounds like a cool dude. When asked how many pickles is too many pickles, Samantha says there can never be too many pickles. Because she's smart.
Very.
See what she puts together here. I know she has really good continuous Lachey posture. But this is kind of a unique move going way down. And then it's an 8-foot Lachey. And then it's a diagonal dismount. She ends up with a little continuous. Perfect for a head start on momentum. Running really smart so far. She's clean up to this point. She has just over a minute left. This one's going to be a real tricky sideways Lachey. Those pockets are way harder than they made him look earlier. just comes out. It's because she has some time.
Split decision.
Yep. Well, she's restricted to one lane. Women are.
Oh.
Got about 35 seconds left. There is a lot of course behind her, and there are a couple tricky ones left. She's still trucking along. See what she does here. She can usually figure this type of stuff out really well. Great usage of her feet. This is going to be a power move. Hang on, Samantha. Come on. Just barely comes off. She's got a couple seconds left. See if she hops up to throw the lache. Final obstacle for women here. They go from the Lego. It is a really, really tricky diagonal dismount to the birdhouses. Just runs out of time. Awesome run out of Samantha. Awesome performance. Always out here killing it. Pinching on the vertical limit. Makes that first move, and then the right hand just peels. Another obstacle, Academy Elite 2 athlete, Zachary Osborne. Zach's another one. He's been around forever. Started on the intermediate team. Clawed his way up onto the most elite team we've got. Saw a couple of his teammates run. Zach is a ridiculously fast, ridiculously explosive athlete.
Clear.
Full of humor. Secretly a unbelievably hard worker. That's one thing that can be... No way. There is no way he just linked that. To do that in competition? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's one thing. You know, he has this wild sense of humor, so I think that his work ethic, which is pretty much, I mean, it's nearly unmatched. I think that people forget that he's one of the hardest working kids that we've got. And man, oh man, is he just okay linking everything. This is the one real techie spot. Catches it. Catches it with fingertips, non-issue. So he's less than a minute in. Making quick work. He just turns everything into a speed course. Competes in his crop top. Love to see it.
Trains 120 minutes every hour.
Yep, trains 120 minutes an hour according to his bio. When asked how many pickles is too many pickles, Zach responded with, I think the Industrial Revolution is the leading factor in insane radii of Evan White's biceps. He cleared, and he had a minute and a half left. Got his shark toy. In true Zachary fashion, there can never be just a standard run. Ridiculously fast. Pretty fun to watch. See him here. This, I think, is one of the hardest obstacles that they have. I don't know. How do you have the confidence to do this here? Up next, we got Yakov Bookbinder. Yakov was just a competitor on Israeli Ninja Warrior. He spent a bunch of time out there in Israel. Did an awesome job. I won't spoil anything, but if you haven't had a chance to watch it, just look him up. Look him up on Israeli Ninja Warrior. See if you can find him. Little off to the side here. Not an issue catching it. He'll wait till he's regulated. He'll wait a little bit longer.
Clear.
Waited. It's totally fine. Recognized that he was falling. It looks like halfway through his fall, he had already accepted it and moved on. So he's down one obstacle so far, but there's plenty of course left. Again, with the new format, it's not over if you fall. Awesome catch on the boards. Dangling his way through the grip line.
Last cannonball right here.
Yep, on his way to the last cannonball, bumping into the post. He knows that he can't use it. Looks like he's arching his body away from it.
Gonna go back. There you go. Correct that swing.
Yeah, see, it is really tricky. You have to watch the strap that the cone is on. Moves right on. He used the post a little bit too much. Got a minute and a half left. Certainly doable if he's in a particularly sendy mood. Makes his way up onto the Lego. It's a good indication of how high up that thing is based on the amount of mats he's got surrounding him. Just over a minute left. A couple tricky ones to go. Spinning bar to spinning bar. He went forward grip, kind of peeled off. $50 to go. Onto the agility. Eyeballs the skip.
Skips the
No
puck.
issue. Not a whole ton of time left, but I think he can get one of these two. He's going to have to move kind of quick on the final one, though. He's going to have to decide, too. Is he going to send it?
Gotta see the cane tech. He's gotta go.
Yep.
About 20 seconds left.
He doesn't have time for a whole ton of rest here if he wants the point.
He's gotta hop, hop, hop.
He's hopping along. Come on, Yucky.
Hop.
Hop it.
Big
Cane
swings.
moves are tricky. Looks like he's
Sliding a little bit, but
just tuckers out right at the end. Awesome run out of Yakov. There's another look at the Lego. Jumps up. His hands are just not quite. It's a smaller ledge than it looks. Colin Stout. He's going to finish up our elite division.
he's a fast athlete. I've seen him compete before.
Yeah, he's quick. Looks like he has that wiry, explosive strength. We'll see if he can keep it smooth throughout his entire run. Trains at Conquer Ninja Blaine. One board to another, a non-issue. We've seen him lately. We've seen him in and out of open gyms here at night. Gets to play on a lot of the elite obstacles. The adult open gym happens directly after our elite tech skill practices. So if you plan on, coming to an open gym on a Monday or Wednesday night, there's always some pretty sendy, pretty technical stuff up. Colin's always coming in asking what we have put up from the elites. Spinning bar to spinning bar, no issue. This one is a tricky one. If you haven't done a hold like this before, it is really tricky. Not for Colin, apparently. He's having a good-looking run here. No issue with the agility. These last two really put you to the test, though.
Up. Ooh.
No problem on those little ledges that are just, I mean, they're offset. It's the same hold twice, but in different orientations, and
Great.
the
hand
rigging is
placement.
different. Is he going for that skip?
Looks like it.
That's such a big jump.
One back.
One backswing. Makes it through. Let's go, Colin. Awesome run out of Colin, our final runner for the Elite Wave.
Great way to end it.
Yep, good way to end it. Awesome performances out of everybody. Let's take another look here. He eyes up the 90-degree lache. Glances at both
right
holds.
on. Perfect.
Nice work out of Colin. Nice work out of everybody. Welcome back down to the competition floor, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Elite Division. We're going to head down to our main judge, Coach Skinny, with the podium results.
All right, Elites, that was very impressive. Some of those left me pretty speechless, so good job to you guys. We're going to do the ladies first. In second place, we have Alyssa Frankel. And in first place, we have Samantha. Good job, Samantha. Good job, lady. All right, thank you, ladies. You can hop on down. And the males. In third place, we have Colin. Good work, Colin. All right, and second place, we have Tristan. Right there. And in first place, we have Zach. Nice, Zach. You're doing a good job. All right. All right, can the ladies hop on up there, please? All right. And
That's a look at our podium for men and women, and here's a look at the rest of the elites who came out to compete. Awesome course, crazy performances. Looks like they're trying to convince the teenagers to all get into the picture. It's not always easy. There they are. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Huge thank you to Primo Chalk for helping sponsor the event. We will see you at the next competition. Goodbye.